Ooh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March 9, 2026. This is a late video for Vengeance Day because, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't want to do a video on the weekend. I was working on my 2K26. I've been trying to make my universe mode. I finally finished it, but there is one problem. There is one problem I have with this game. They give you titled motions for entrances when you want to edit tag teams, but they only give you 5 motions, and it's all wrestlers. It's like Kabuki Warriors, Usos, MSK is one generic tag team champions that you could use. So I'm hoping they put more in there because mostly all my guys has random tag team ones. And I'm not a big fan of it. I didn't know how to do the tag team, how to edit tag team entrances. Every time I go on there, I go on to the singles wrestlers because I had to change their shows and all that stuff. And I need to make them go be a tag team. I go on the thing that says tag team. The thing that says tag team, and I put them as a tag team and put entrance. It doesn't take me to the entrance. I had to fully go back and hit tag teams. And then I had to do it that way. I know you might not understand what I'm trying to say. And then if you want to face the babyface motion, there's a tab that says babyface. If you want to see the heel motion, you have to go on the heel one, and then there's a title one for babyface, and there's a heel. It's a lot of work to do the entrances. But I want more title emotions because you're just giving me, like 5. And what am I supposed to do with 5 of them? Like seriously, I'm not gonna make, let's say, a women's tag team turn into a Dudley Boys tag team motion. I'm not gonna do that. But I got my universe mode. I only make it 1 universe mode. I know you can make 3. But I got a whole bunch of shows on this thing. We got 2 Raws, 1 for the current show, and we got an old school Raw. We got an NXT. We got a PLE. I wish they have a AAA arena, but like a weekly show, not Worlds Collide and Triple Mania, because those are pay-per-views, PLEs. I want a weekly AAA one, but that could happen in the next DLCs if they're going to keep on bringing AAA stuff and AAA guys into the game. We got a AAA and we got 2 SmackDowns for the old school and the current show, and we got a WCW Nitro. And we got a whole bunch of pay-per-views for WCW, WWE, NXT, Raw, SmackDowns. Oh my goodness, a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, we finally finished the universe mode. I'm still tweaking some things for the universe mode, and I can't wait to do it because it's going to be fun. I can't wait to play universe mode. I can't wait to download people and make my roster get bigger because some rosters are not that big. But we have like 68 people in the AAA because I put all the My Rise guys, I put it in AAA and NXT. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I tried to put Buzz, the My Rise character, team up with another My Rise character, Cole Quinn, but I couldn't do his entrance or try to make a tag team finishing move if I was doing that. Some reason I couldn't do that. Don't know why. But so I had to take Buzz out and replace him with Tyler Breeze because that's an old tag team I have in 2K25, and some reason that one worked. So I have no idea what it is. But the cool thing is, I don't know, this is a tease for the next DLC. When you make or edit a TV show, one of the shows on Universe Mode, where the nameplates, the commentary, the referees, that part, they got Evolve as one of the options. That's pretty cool because that could be a tease for the next DLC because why would they have Evolve? Now you can make your own Evolve if you want to. You got a whole bunch of My Rise guys that could go to Evolve. Man, that making me a good idea. But all my Rise guys are already in 2 shows. Well, technically 3, because main event is one of them as well. I put it as a minor show. So it's not a main show, but it's a minor show. So yeah, that's interesting. I think it's a pretty good game, but remember, I have it for 7 days early before the game actually comes out to the world. Not just for the people that pre-ordered, but it comes out this Friday. I'm hoping that they put a patch out for this Friday when it does come out, because I remember they put a patch in when it came out on March 6th for the pre-order, but it wasn't a big patch. They changed some people's entrances, or updated it, or fixed it. Because I know people are saying they fixed Roxanne's, they fixed Nikki Bella's, and I believe Tiffany Stratton as well. But it didn't fix anything for the universe mode or anything like that. But I think it's pretty cool. I had my draft going. Well, it's not going yet. It's after WrestleMania. I have 2 drafts going because we have a current show and the old school. And it's cool that you could have general managers. Well, I wish there was more than... well, you could use any wrestler. You could use wrestlers. You could use women wrestlers. You could use managers. Anyone could be a general manager if you want to. So that's pretty cool. My AAA general manager is JBL. Because he's a commentary at the thing. You can't use commentary, but JBL is a wrestler on the game. So I use JBL as a general manager because he works for AAA. If it was Corey Graves, I would put Corey Graves in there. But he's a commentary, not a manager. I wish. Or Michael Cole. Imagine Michael Cole. Imagine that. I think by old school SmackDown, we got Paul Heyman. I think so. You can't use the same general manager on 2 different shows. I try to do that with Raw's, Old School, and WCW, but you can't do that. I wish you could. But it's pretty cool. They even have an ECW thingy-bobber as well. Like, if you want to put ECW show on there, I might. I don't know. I might not because I don't have that much old school legends. I'm waiting for the DLCs. They gave me a really good DLCs this year. I know we got Jelly Roll. That's okay. Like I said, if it's only 1 celebrity, I'm okay. Don't give me 5 different celebrities. That doesn't count and that never had a match. Like last year, they gave you basketball players. Only one of them had a match, and that was years ago, and he had a match in AEW as well. That was Shaquille O'Neal. But you gave us Jalen, you gave us Tyrese, you gave us KSI that never, ever done a wrestling move in his whole entire life. He got RKO'd, but he hasn't done anything. He hasn't been in the ring and done a match. Like, Jake Paul actually punched somebody. I'm surprised Jake Paul is not in the game. But yeah, Jelly Roll actually had a match in the WWE. He's a big fan of the WWE. But he had a match. At least he had a match. But like I said, we're having big DLCs. Big legends like Demolition, Kelly, Tori Wilson's going to be in there. We got Brian Pillman. We got the Earthquake and Typhoon. And we got some of the AAA guys. We got Lady Shami, Panago, Octagon Jr. That's big names on the AAA side. And you get the newer guys that debuted like 2 months ago. Well, technically a couple of weeks for Danhausen. But like a month ago for Royce Keys. And he's in the game. That's pretty cool for them. I'm loving it. I'm loving the DLCs. Because I could use these guys. They actually could win championships. I don't know about Jelly Roll, but I could make Jelly Roll team up with Randy Orton. But yeah, 2K, please, if you're doing patches, put more tag team motions in there for the titles, for the tag team titles, because, or just put it back as what it was in 2K25. when you choose a non-title motion, you could use the same thing as the title motion, because I don't want my guys to do MSK or the Dudley Boys or anyone else that's not my guys. Like, I got some guys that is not even part of that. So yeah, please change that. But I think when you do a singles wrestler's entrance, they're going to have a lot of championship motions. But why in the world, the tag teams don't give that much? But yeah, I did a little bit of my faction. I got the Elite Jacob Pod 2. We got the blue attire for Stephanie McCurr. I didn't see what Persona cards are on the world because it didn't tell me. I think I had to win it. Ugh. But yeah, my faction, I haven't played it yet. I just looked at it. So yeah, some reason my servers keep going down. I don't know, my internet's going down because we have it's been windy the last 2 days. I don't know, that's ruined the cords or whatever it's doing. But my servers keep going down some reason. I don't know, that's 2K's problem or my internet problem. I don't know. Beats me. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Vengeance Day, because I could talk about 2K26 a lot. But that's the only one thing I have a problem with. Everything else, I just couldn't figure out. I got mad about the tag team entrances because I made so much tag teams, and then I figure out, and then I have all these tag teams to do entrances for. I had like almost over 10 tag teams I had to do entrances for. My plan was, because I don't like super finishers, so I try to take those off. Whoever has super finishers, I don't know if you guys know how to do this. When I see super finisher, I go on super finisher, and I change it to none, and then turn it back to whatever the super finisher was. Let's say Avalanche RKO for Randy Orton. You click on it, and you switch it to none, and then you go back on there, and you go back to Avalanche RKO, and it won't be a super finisher. I don't like super finishers. I don't like, because I never do those things. I never try to get to 3 finishers, because it gets boring to do waiting for 3 finishers. I want to make it realistic. I want to make it realistic for me. So trying to get 3 finishers is not going to be fun for me. So yeah, that's what I do, and I change the ratings because I like to have them stay down, right? I want them to stay down for a while. So I take the recovery and turn it to 30%. Is that percent? I don't know. Turn that to 30, and I don't want everybody to get their finisher and signature right away, so I change that as well. And then I put them in their tag teams, and then I couldn't do their entrance. I was upset until I figured out how. And then I saw the tag team title motions. Not a big fan. I'm hoping they put new ones in there. Maybe in the DLC. Did I not win anything? Guys, I cheated of getting my DLCs. I know some people say, oh, I'm going to do the grind. But I was told that I would get these DLCs automatically. And I was so excited to put them in my AAA. But I got on the game, and then I had to grind for it. So I bought the tiers. I bought it to get all the tiers. So I'm a level 4 tier to get my DLCs. I want my DLCs. I don't want to work for my DLCs. So if next DLC is I'm allowed buying it, I'm going to buy it. Because I am not doing all that crap again. It took forever. I was on like 13 and had to get to 40. And I got Vikingo, Psycho Clown, and Flammer, and Mr. Iguana was number 40. And I wanted the arenas, I wanted the belts, the AAA Mega Championship and whatever they call the Women's Championship. I wanted all of those, and I can't wait, so I spent money for the tiers. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, on Vengeance Day, we did find out what's going to happen with the Women's Championship, because everybody wants to know, because Zarya attacks Saruka, Saruka attacks Zarya, and JCJ turned into a double countout. Double disqualification, so nobody won the match. So, Robert Stone comes out, introduces the women's champion. She talks about how great she is and how many times she beats everybody and all that stuff. And then Zarya comes out, saying that she wants the title. And because of Saruka, she was not getting the title. And then Saruka comes out, she wants the title. So Robert Stone says Jacy Jayne has to defend her title. Jacy Jayne says, no, I don't. But Robert Stone still made the match. In 2 weeks, before their show in Atlanta, Jacy Jayne will defend the title in a triple threat match against Zarya and Saruka. And we heard that Lady Reed says she will handle Saruka at next week. And we thought Paul and Haley might face Zarya, but she has a title match in Atlanta as well. And that's going to be against Ren Sinclair or Thea Hale. And after the show, Robert Stone made a match for next week, or this week. He made a match, a tag team match, because what happened last week with Miles Bourne helping Joe Hendry against the Vanity Project and Ricky Sainz, he wants to make a tag team match with Ethan Page and Ricky Sainz to versus Joe Hendry and Miles Bourne. So let's get to the matches, ladies and gentlemen. First match, we got Blake Moreau versus Jada Parker in a street fight. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. These ladies destroying each other. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Blake Moreau after doing a DDT onto Jada Parker onto a whole bunch of diamonds. She had a bag of diamonds and DDT'd her on it, and she gets the win. We have Tony D'Angelo versus Dion Lennox. This match started in the parking lot, and then it was in the warehouse of the Performance Center. These guys destroyed each other. OTM got involved because Darkstay got involved. And then they started doing this match in the ring, and then, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Tony D'Angelo. Good job for Tony. And then we had Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame with the calling. It was a pretty decent match. Everybody was going nuts for Tatum Paxley. I was going for her as well. This match was all over the place. The calling got involved. But the winner of that match, and your new Women's North American Champion, Tatum Paxley. She wins the match. She got a cold breaker on her face. And then when she was going back, because that's what you do on the cold breaker, you lay on your back. When she got a cold breaker on her face, she did a backflip. And she won the match with her finishing move. Good job for her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had the underground match. Lola Boys versus Kalani Jordan. Remember, Kalani Jordan was trained by the same person that trained Lola on her first NXT underground, or her second, which one it is, Shayna Baszler. And ladies and gentlemen, it didn't work out for Kalani. She tried to use the hand that she hurt the last couple weeks. It didn't work out because Miss Lola Vice knocked the hell out Kalani Jordan and gets the win. Oh yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, she celebrated with her father. Her father had the AAA mixed tag team titles, and he was checking on the hand, making sure that hand's okay. Well, we got Joe Hendry defending the NXT title. His first title defense will be against Ricky Sainz. Ricky told Ethan Page, are you going to help me? Because you didn't help me last week when Joe Hendry and Miles Bourne attacked me and all that stuff. But Ethan Page was still upset that he lost the North American title. But Ricky Sainz did brought up the NXT Championship. And every time Ricky Sainz brings up the NXT title, Ethan Page is in outer space. He's not listening. So this match was going on. It was a pretty decent match, but it was going on. But at the end, Ricky Sainz needs help. Ethan Page comes out and starts staring at the championship. He grabs the championship and stares at it. And then Ricky Sainz says, slide it in for me. And he slides it too far. And it went to Joe Hendry. But the referee took it from Joe Hendry. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there was a low blow. Joe Hendry did a low blow. Standing ovation. The winner of that match, still the NXT champion, was Joe Hendry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you guys think about 2K26. I think it's a pretty decent game. I'm having fun. Some people saying it's dumb. It's the worst game. I watch videos and people saying that because they can't win it. I'm sorry, you can't win it. It's not a dumb game because you can't win. I get mad about the game too, but I didn't say it's a dumb game. You know how many times I tried that match with the Fiend and in the showcase mode? I got angry about that one too because he wouldn't stop reversing me. But yeah, it's not a dumb game. I'm having fun. Great features. It's great. There's some new wrestlers. Can't wait for the next DLCs. I wonder what they're going to put in the next DLC. The ringside pass. Because you got a whole bunch of things on the first DLC. Because you got the free tier thing for the Legends. You got all of that. And you got the arenas. That was supposed to be in the basic game. But there was no supercharger. So I wonder what they're going to put in the other one. In the next couple. I don't have a date of any of these DLCs. I just know the months and the year. I don't know April what. I know the second one comes out before WrestleMania. So that's before the 18th and the 19th. So, will it be on a Friday? Or the beginning of April? I hope it's on the beginning of April. That's what I'm hoping. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole year for this game. You can play this game. Yes, they have to patch some things up, but that's okay. It's a game. Every game gets the same problems when it first comes out. They have a bunch of glitches, bunch of problems. That's why they have patches. That's why they have updates. Yeah, you can't expect for this game to be perfect on day one. You can't expect that. No, you can't expect any game to be perfect on day one of the release. And if you pre-order and you got 7 days early, yes, there might be a little problems. There might be a little problems. Yeah, I have a problem, but they could fix it on Friday when it actually comes out. So, yeah, just wait. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting, see if they're going to patch it up. If they don't, then I will get upset. But we have a whole year. Every time they do DLCs, they put updates on. They do updates before the DLCs comes out. We don't know the dates, but when you know, when there's updates on April, that's when you know that DLC is coming up. That's when you're going to have a big update, is because that DLC is coming up. Just wait for it. Wait for April. They might put some small ones. Maybe they will hear you. Complain to them on social media, I guess. I don't know. People complain on Twitter a lot. But that's all I could say. Tell us out. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw results. Bye!